the previous video we have proved that root 2 is irrational, and already I told you numbers like root 3, root 5, root 7 and all should apply the same method. Okay, here we are going to see another model. 5 minus root 3 is irrational. We have to prove that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. So it is a combination of a rational number and an integer. Here also we will use the proof by contradiction technique. That means we have to assume 5 minus root 3 is an irrational number. So let us start now. 5 minus, let us assume let us assume 5 minus root 3 is rational. Okay. So if it is rational, we know that a rational number can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, and also we can change it to the lowest term where the numbers will be coprime numbers. So I am taking 5 minus root 3 as a by b, where a and b are integers as well as they are coprime. That means a and b are having no common factor other than 1. A and b are coprimes. Sorry, yes, coprimes. Okay, let us rearrange this equation. By rearranging, we will get it as root 3 you take to that side and a by b you bring this side. So it will become 5 minus a by b equal to root 3. Right. So let us take the LCM. So it will become 5b minus a by b equal to root 3. Okay, that means, or otherwise you can write that root 3 is equal to 5b minus a by b. Anything is no problem. Okay, let us call it as equation number 1. Okay, let us observe this equation. 5b minus a by b. When b and a are integers, is it possible this number to become an irrational number? Because here it is an irrational number. But you observe, can it be an irrational number? No. Because a and b are integers. Integers divided by an integer again. So this number is a rational number. That contradicts our fact that root 3 is irrational. Why it happens like that? This contradiction comes because of our wrong assumption. Because we have assumed that 5 minus root 3 is a rational number. So we can prove that since our assumption is wrong, we can say that 5 minus root 3 is irrational number. Okay. Here b and a are integers. So RHS of equation number 1 is rational only. Right. This contradicts the fact root 3 is irrational. This contradiction is due to our wrong assumption. What is our assumption? 5 minus root 3 is rational number. Hence it is proved that 5 minus root 3 is irrational. Okay, in this way you can do other problems also when there is a combination of an irrational number and also a rational number. Okay, when there is plus sign or minus sign, we can adopt the same method. Hope you have understood. Here there is another question. Show that 3 root 2 is irrational. It is quite simple. The same way, proof by contradiction, let us apply. Let us assume that three root 2 is rational. It's a rational number. Okay. When 3 root 2 is a rational number, we can write that 3 root 2 is in the form of a by b, where a and b are co-primes. They are integers but co-primes, means they are not having any common factor other than 1. Okay, now from this one rearranging, we will get it as 3. Let us take to the denominator. So by rearranging, we get as a by 3b. Root 2 is equal to a by 3b. Okay, this is our equation. So you see, a and b are integers. So when a and b are integers, certainly a by 3b will be a rational number. So when right side of an equation is a rational number and its LHS equated to an irrational number, is it possible? No. This fact contradicts root 2 is an irrational number. Okay, so this contradiction is arisen because of the wrong assumption that 3 root 2 is rational number. So we can say that 3 root 2 is rational number. Okay. So here there is one more question. Show that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. So we are dealing with different models. First we have proved that root 2 is rational. After that the combination of an integer and irrational number is irrational. And the product of rational number and an irrational number is irrational. And now it's a combination of two irrational numbers. So we have to prove that root 3 plus root 5 is irrational. Here also we will use the proof by contradiction method. So for that one we have to assume that root 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Let us assume that. Let us assume root 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Okay, when it is a rational number, it is certain that we can write that one in the form of p by q, and we can change it into the last term where the numbers will be co-primes. So root 3 plus root 5 I take like this as a by b, where a and b are co-primes. A, b are co-primes. Okay, by rearranging, we will get like this. Root 5 is equal to a by b. I take root 3 to the RHS. So a by b minus root 3. Right. So the equation is changed as root 5 is equal to a by b minus root 3. And I am going to square this equation. Okay, squaring on both sides. What should I do? Squaring on both sides. Okay, square it. So root 5 whole square, you know that you get just 5, and this side, this is a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square, right? So here a by b whole square, that means a square by b square, minus 2ab, 2 into ab, a means a by b, into b term, that means root 3 into root 3, plus b square. What is b square? Root 3 square means 3, right? So it will become, let us again rearrange this one. 5 you take to that side and 2 root 3a by b you take to the LHS. So it will become like this. 2 root 3, 2a into root 3 gives us that 2 root 3a. 2 root 3a by b is equal to a square by b square plus 3. 5 goes to that side, means it will become minus 5. So see again, 3 minus 5, that is equal to minus 2. So it will be changing like this. 2 root 3a by b is equal to a square by b square. 3 minus 5 minus 2. Okay, taking the LCM, we will get it as b square, a square minus 2b square. Okay, we got like this. 2 root 3a by b. Okay, we can cancel b, and from b square b is cancelled. So finally we will get it as 2 root 3a equal to a square minus 2b square by b. Okay, taking 2 and a to the other side, it will become root 3 is equal to a square minus 2b square. By take 2 and a to the denominator, it will become 2ab, right? So, observe this equation. Now, we know that a and b are integers. So, a square minus 2b square by 2ab is a rational number. It will become a rational number. But LHS of the equation, you see, this is irrational number. Can an irrational number become a rational number? No. So, this one, a square minus 2b square by 2ab, which is a rational number, that contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational. So, why we got like this? Why we got root 3 is a rational number? Because of our wrong assumption. What is our assumption? Root 3 plus root 5 is a by b, which is a rational number. So, our assumption is wrong. So, we can say that one, root 3 plus root 5 is irrational number. Okay, that all facts you have to write here, like what I have written in the first question. But you have to write a square, a, b are integers. So, a square minus 2b square by 2ab is a rational number. RHS of the equation is a rational number. That contradicts the fact that root 3 is irrational number. So, this contradiction arises from the fact that we have taken the wrong assumption. Our assumption was root 3 plus root 5 was a rational number. Hence, it is proved that root 3 plus root 5 is it's an irrational number. Okay, that all facts you have to write down. Okay, hope you have understood. Okay, here there is one more question. Root p plus root q is irrational. For this also we have to use the method of contradiction technique. So let us assume root p plus root q is a rational number. So all the rational numbers we can write it in the form of p by q. So let root p plus root q is a by b, where a, b are coprimes. Okay, by rearranging this one, we will get it as root p is equal to a by b minus plus root q, I take to that side, root q. Okay, let us call it as equation number 1. Now squaring equation number 1 on both sides, squaring 1 on both sides. We will get as root p whole square, that means p. A by b whole square means a by b minus root q. This is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, let us do this one. A by b whole square, that means a square by b square minus 2ab term. 2a by b into root q plus b square. That means root q whole square means q. Okay, again let us take this one to the LHS and p to the RHS. Okay, it will become like this. 2a root q by b equal to a square by b square plus q minus p, right? By taking the LCM, it will become 2a root q by b equal to a square plus b square q minus b square b by b square. Okay, by cancellation, we can get here b. 2a root q is equal to a square plus b square q minus b square b by b. Okay, take 2a to the denominator of RHS. So it will become root q is equal to a square plus b square q minus b square p by 2a come to the denominator. So it will become 2a. Here a, b, p, q all are integers. So in this equation the RHS is a rational number, and rational number, is it possible to become an irrational number? This is a rational number. So this rational number never can become equal to an irrational number. So from this we can say that this contradiction, that means rational number is not equal to an irrational number, that is due to the wrong assumption that root p plus root q which is irrational. Our assumption is wrong. So since our assumption is wrong, we got like this. We can say that root p plus root q is equal to a irrational number. Okay.